Hey everybody, Mrs. Daniels here. I'm excited to have the opportunity to loop back with those of you who were able to join Mrs. Bliss, Ms. Lindner, and I for chapel several weeks back when the conflict in Ukraine first broke out. We used that time to share a little historical perspective, share some stories about real lives being impacted in that time, and to be in prayer for the people of Ukraine. Today I'm excited to bring an update for you. Those of you that were there might recall I shared about my very best friend in all the world, Tatiana, who is a native of Odessa, Ukraine. And I talked about her parents, Victoria and Vitaly, who were at that time trying to make their way out of Odessa to safety and to joining the now 4 million other Ukrainian refugees making their way out of the country. So the good news is Victoria and Vitaly made it. They are senior citizens in their 80s, so it was no easy trip. But the kindness and the support of strangers, particularly Christians that they met along the way, helped them get from Ukraine through Romania, through numerous other countries, and they are now safely arrived in Colorado with Tatiana and her family. I also wanted to share the story because there's a neat postscript to it, and that is that Tatiana and her husband are even now on their way over to Romania. They are responding to the kindness and the ministry that her parents experienced and received by going over to Romania to work with and to minister to the refugees that are still flowing out of Ukraine right now. They need people that speak Ukrainian and Russian, which she does, and they need people who can help and support children who are experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder and other forms of trauma. She happens to be a social worker and so is excited to go over there and really to give back. And so that's what I want to leave you with today, encouragement and answered prayer, but also a call for us. We might not be able to hop on a plane and fly to Romania right now, but what are some ways that we as individuals and we as a campus community can be responding in tangible ways to what's going on in Ukraine? And I know that that is what Mrs. Swing is going to be following up with you and talking about here in a few minutes. So thanks for letting me share.